we go.
It makes
Sorry, I just read that first. I'm like, what?
Just play.
Me too, I really like the rhubarb, so it's just like, why?
A hard difficulty. Once you beat the game, you unlock a harder difficulty.
Let's just that is edible. Yeah.
Somebody literally gave her like a little, like the little fucking 10th Dr. Sonic screwdriver toy. And just like,
I've been having fun.
Yes, good.
God damn it.
How do you do,
I
my
hope
fellow
Carrick's
kid?
and Callista come tonight. That's a thing for Artemis.
So many Pokemans.
That Echo technically has a trap inch. I couldn't come
So
up with that.
that is straight up a Leafeon.
Yep.
There are so many Pokemon I could technically
catch them
come in
all.
as.
Like, I came in and there was just like 3 of them just standing in a row. I'm like, oh, this is very, like, the council will decide your fate. It's just...
I'm menacing.
Is this
has decided my fate.
is this place should be?
Oh, that bell sprout.
You see the?
Oh my god.
That's heavy line art.
Why? Huh?
Did you see the world that they were posting about in Calypsia that was making basically
Yes.
making reference sheets?
I want to try that.
I went there and it is actually really cool. It's really cool.
I'm totally gonna try it after.
No, I missed that.
I can send it to you later.
Yep.
Or Flint will just take you there later.
Past few weeks have been busy, to say the least.
Listen,
Mood.
okay, bro.
And I become B.
It's okay.
And I come over here.
And I have been big tired.
Also, holy shit. Were you right? Ice. Artemis fits
I've been
like
judging
the
much
fucking
custom.
head of the goddamn problem.
Yeah, basically.
I don't.
That she's kind of like sour apples. Really?
As in, she fits in there. That's
Oh, when Ronan took me to Yoshiwara, I started cackling.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's
I was like, of course it takes me here.
Like, how big is the map? Do you get like actual proper? Could people turn into a world?
Oh, like
this issue to where when I'm
it was. I think it's the entire region of Yokohama in Chapter 1.
Oh, well, yeah, that's different
Like
from.
Yokohama. Well, yeah, Yokohama and the surrounding area, and then it takes you in Chapter 2 to Edo,
Yep.
and it's like
how do you fit in
Edo
there?
and like a large
It's pretty hard to not.
section of the surrounding area.
Oh,
Keith just immediately goes in with
I got
Oh,
kicked and messed up my stuff real quick. Eh.
You could do it.
I would hang out at the Buffalo Viva if she didn't have fucking trauma from the tanks in there.
But yeah, Yoshiwara is at the northern top of the map,
exactly like the
and that's like towards the edge of where it takes you.
that people swim around
Okay.
dance in.
But there's like there are several other prefectures.
He doesn't like it because he had to solve 2 firsts were solved.
Oh god, it's like
Cut off the oxygen.
Edo is a lot bigger than the Yokohama area.
Well, yeah, it's the capital. What do you expect?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like Edo and like the surrounding prefectures, like around the capital and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a lot of places.
She doesn't know that. Keith nor Artemis know
I
that.
was curious how much of Yoshiwara they actually have. Do they have the looking back willow?
They see the hooves, they see the tail, everything.
I am not sure.
Oh.
It's like the big like walled off.
Yeah. But like, as you're going into there should be like a willow tree or something like that, like by the entrance exit.
I want to say I have seen one.
Basically. Like I looked up
I
a
would
little bit
have to
about
boot it
Ronin
up
and
to
they
know for
named
sure.
it wrong.
Code on a fucking car.
Like they like
W-
what do they call it? The willow
Well,
of
it's-
Farewell or willow of something, but it's like it's literally just called the looking back willow.
Well, it's a Japanese dev team, so the translation team may have screwed that up.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
What is it, Goblin? What is it?
It's like the wiki is wrong.
Big boy.
A
I know that there's a lot of the side mission stuff, or I say a lot. One of the like the collectibles you do is you take pictures.
Ah, yes.
You have you have like this portable camera that this Japanese inventor gives you, and you take pictures for him.
Okay.
And a lot of it's like very like points of interest, like the Yoshiwara entrance gate.
Ah, yes.
It was one of them.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of. Oh, and one of the collectibles is just cats. You go around
Cats. Oh my
petting
god.
cats.
The cat petting
One of
minigame.
the
Nice.
geisha. Well, one of the geishas like, oh please, would you go find my cats? I basically live alone and they're like my children.
Aww.
She's like, could you go? They're like, they've ran away. Could you go find them for me? And so yeah, like a lot of like to build a relationship up with her, you have to go find her cats.
Aw, nice. Oh, 1 second, I'm gonna fix my headset real quick.
I miss my fucking beanbag, dude. I could do this, and then I
Oh, all of that got spun around a bit. Hold on.
It did the sit the first time when you.
No, it crouched. No, it didn't.
Ugh,
It does crouching. And then I have to go down.
my shit got spun around. I gotta fix that. There we go.
I had a damn do. I looked like I
Well,
was
it
gonna
looks
take a
nice.
shit. Don't it? Look, I can turn around and then stay put, and it's so cool.
I got to leave wardens by falling asleep at a bench talking to others of my species, and then just like kind of flail up in the conversation and fall off the back of the bench. Just like while still asleep. It's like,
Amazing.
taking piss. Just fall over.
Amazing, I love it. This is one of the characters with the biggest fucking moods ever.
That's my religion, buddy.
Why do you live in fear of never doing outfits for you?
Neva's too
I
powerful.
couldn't record it properly because I got
You can see the outside of the jacket.
there was a storm going on and I got kicked off. At the first point, my
I was
power
told
went
to
out.
ask you why
Oh,
Chrono is scared of never working.
oh, oh. Hold on, I need the right face for this.
She knows.
Yeah, it's good. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, Neva's cooking.
Neva's cooking.
I will,
Neva's
I will
cooking.
wait and anticipate.
You're good.
Let's go. Yeah,
I'm excited.
I am cooking a little bit as well
Oh.
because I got my hands on the thing that gets outfits from Final Fantasy 14.
Nice.
Oh, if you needed something for 14, all you had to do is say something.
Hmm.
I mod the fuck out of 14.
I think
You might be able to help me get something. I'm after specifically a Final Fantasy 14 Moogle. I will offer
That
no context beyond that.
that
If it's
could
possible.
be. No, it should be. I'm pretty sure I've seen people.
I wonder if
Though I guess it
Wait,
depends on.
is
Do you
Smog-
want
is
like?
Mingus a Moogle? A 14 Moogle?
Yeah, Ming. Yeah, no. No, maybe they're either 14 or. Because they look more detailed.
Mm.
Yeah, because they look like a 14 Moogle. If I remember
They might
correctly.
be a 14. I don't remember if 15 had Moogles.
Yeah, it's definitely not 15.
I
Mingus has been
didn't
around for a
play
while.
15, so I can't tell you.
It might be 14 or Dissidia Final Fantasy, because I think Dissidia Final Fantasy has that like very upgraded look, but
Yeah, because
Well, that's positive.
it's an
but I'm
older
kinda
game
curious.
still.
the red. I'm not a fan of the red nose look for Moogles personally. The Moogles in 13 look like fucking knockoff koalas.
Yes, 13 had some weird shenanigans going on.
We don't
Oh, did
speak
people
of
go in?
13.
Did I
We
miss the
don't
thing?
speak of any of the 13 games. Yeah, no,
Oh.
people been going in.
That's dumb.
I've never ripped it like clothing and weapons is what I normally take. I haven't tried.
Yeah, like I have. I have to put Jaden in a bodysuit.
Yes.
That's the thing that's happening because Battery asked for it, and I'm just like,
Oh, this is gonna be
fuck,
perfect.
alright.
This is gonna be perfect.
This shirt is actually from 14, but I will say
Yeah.
their textures are and the way they name things and is very weird.
I've worked with weird shit from DeviantArt for years, so that's nothing
Like
new to me.
this shirt is like 100 by like 800. It's like it was like a weirdly sized texture for a shirt. I was like, what the fuck is this? What am I looking at?
I am someone that's very, very good with textures, so if I'm struggling with anything, I will just message him and be like, hey, fix this for me. I'll buy you food if you do. He works deep.
Yes.
He works for... I have his actual address, so I'll just like DoorDash him food if he does work for me.
I could probably, since I don't have like experience ripping like creatures and stuff, I could probably poke a friend of mine who's written more from it. See if they can grab me a Moogle.
I have to wake up. Fuck,
I've,
ow!
had an
Ooh.
idea
Yeah.
for
Oh
something,
my god.
and I
am-
specifically
You ever
need a
yawn
Google.
so much that you stretch like a
I
muscle,
imagine
like
it
right
wouldn't
on
be too
the
difficult,
middle of your chin?
though they may end up
Ow.
asking what kind of Moogle, because there's an actual raid that has like with class.
Oh fuck. Am I losing it?
It's a
Oh, fuck. Okay.
it's just a
Oh,
big ass
yeah,
box.
good,
Yeah.
good King
Good
Moogle.
King Muggle. Yeah. So you have that, and then all of them, but they just use the base Moogle model. They just wear like
Yeah,
clothing.
yes, Channing Miss Moogle.
Churning Miss Moogle. Okay.
You know the Beast Tribe in Heaven's Word? With the
Yeah.
long head and where they're all called
Yeah.
Mogs
Okay.
or
Yeah.
something.
Just the Beast Tribe Moogle. That shouldn't be too hard because I think they might be just specifically labeled.
Yeah, because I went looking on DeviantArt, and I realized looking on DeviantArt, without being slightly more specific, was a bad idea when it comes to Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah.
So much porn.
Yeah. People are ravenous when it comes to 14 and that stuff.
Hey, KRX. Hey, Jack.
I got introduced to stacked Lalafels. I play a Lalafell. I don't like the stacked Lalafell.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and
That's a
for
thing.
all of that,
I told 19 that DD's now a Lalafell. They were not happy
God
about
damn
it.
it.
Welp.
I hate that.
Hello,
There's a
is this
villain
Ezekiel?
character.
I hate
No,
that
this is a
so
villain
much.
character for Legion.
Oh, that's right. That's the.
Oh, it's a
book.
Legion
dude,
thing.
that
Oh
is-
fuck.
Yeah.
That is
This
a image I didn't want in my head.
Here you go. Here's some papers.
Oh, that's loud.
Sorry.
I know that seal. I know that.
Yes, this takes away
Also, is that-
every.
Is that
basically
local? I
removes-
should say.
It's local. It's local. With 3D.
Okay.
This takes away everyone's buffs.
I hate
I don't like them.
that has back face culling on the
I don't know
paper.
how to fix it. I don't know. How to fix
You
it, but anyway.
there's a checkbox that you just check and it
Yeah.
Wait, hold that shield up again.
Where the checkbox is.
That has runes on it. No, I want to see the side.
You want to see the runes? How many of them are cattle?
That's fine on sketch. That looks cool.
No, this is actually spelling something out. It just take me a
Oh.
minute to.
Oh, that's how you
'Cause,
know.
yeah, they're-
Read the runes.
Yeah, I've learned how to read Elder Futhark. To an extent, I still need occasional help. That's why whenever I go on these maps and I see them, and it's just very clearly they just thought this thing looked cool and they slapped it onto something, I facepalm.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, it's the rune that means
It's just
cattle.
gibberish.
And it's like, okay.
For the most part, though, all his sounds are
There's
from Darkest
Frobe, I jump
Dungeon.
in. They go.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, that. See, it uses
What does it
Elder
say?
Futhark here, but you
Oh.
got Latin.
Latin.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm just
Fuck,
gonna,
okay.
so that way I can reference this later. Hold out your shield
is-
again. I'm
this
He
gonna.
just wants to take a
Um,
picture of the runes.
This model is Nicholas from A Plague Tale.
Oh.
Oh, if that is the shield a part of it?
No, the
Like
shield is
Plague Tale. Okay.
The bug.
Okay.
A Plague Tale.
Well, we'll see if the person who made it on Sketch5 actually knows what the fuck they're doing with the runes.
She'll see.
We'll see.
If you want, I can send you the translation.
Please do. Say hello, Jack. This character is meant to be a menace to like stronger characters, because you know people have like transformations and buffs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be
This is-
fucking with us apparently.
It's gone.
This is Callista's thing.
Well,
Literally of condemnation.
well, it's a good thing. All of his is literally natural. His rage mode is natural.
Anti-magic.
It's not magical.
I do not like
jeez.
that.
Well, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, that's not.
Again, gonna make me have to break out my my sword and shield model.
For now, let's actually be Ezekiel, because he is coming to MMR. He was told of this place by Devlin.
Nice.
Oh.
Something lighter. Like, it's just
Yeah,
lighter
that's definitely
gear.
like 25 materials. Probably not good for here right now.
Sorry. He's actually Ezekiel. Hello. The suit of armor.
Yeah, I think I ran into him one time. Has he gone to Meat Rack?
Maybe once, but like, I don't remember.
Definitely at Orlando Saka, I think.
Either way,
But that
from this place and that.
was a minute ago, though.
Huh. Let's see what this place brings, and what weirdness I can get myself into.
All right, I have to get back into character
Let's
now.
go.
Oh, yeah, about it.
All
In the
right.
future, when the Legion stuff starts again with Callista, I look forward to that to be just a sheer menace. The
I
chemistry.
guess that's,
Lovely.
that's gonna be interesting, to say the least.
My gold turned purple. Fey warping is a bitch. But I still have the silver
If he
coin.
turns gold purple, keep him away from me.
That's only if you stay in the Feywild for 3 days straight, like I did.
Oh,
No, that was
God.
intentional.
What? Does that mean I cannot go to the next Dionysus meeting?
If you
Yeah, we'd have a
stay for more than 3
party.
days, probably. Then again, that was with Liam's
Hi,
Fey
Zan, how you doing?
realm. I mean, I honestly did this to, you know, work with Fey as I work at our Feywild's guild. I'm a smith there.
Oh, it's Red
It would be
Wilds.
kind of ironic to be Yeah, it would be kind of ironic to be a walking suit of iron and steel armor in a Feywild's guild. Am I right?
Yeah.
He was that for a while.
Doing all right. Setting up.
All right, I'm going in.
Wake up a little bit. Gooba.
I'm going to
Tweet.
probably eventually have to move my base stations.
Oh. What happened to your base station?
Because I think I have... no, it's just where I have my light. It's directly underneath the base stations. You know what? I'm just already in the accent, so
Yes,
I'm
I
just
was
going
going
with
to
it.
say. No, to be fair, that is perfectly accurate. That is the way to go. You stay in character until you get through the door. It works.
So eventually I'm going to have to move it because it's interfering with my tracking.
Ah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Seems less foggy today.
No,
Or
it
am I
does.
going crazy?
Perhaps just a slight bit. To be fair, we did wander around the outskirts a bit more yesterday, so.
That is true. Hello.
A pleasure to meet you.
Exactly, people
Welcome,
party out without
Ezekiel.
Kise. Terrible.
I was told this place from Devlin.
Oh, yes.
Teaching lady.
Ah.
Well, it seems empty in there. Are we
Oh, is
early
everyone
or
out back
is-
again?
Not bad. This is my first time here,
yes.
so I don't really know.
Oh, yes.
This way.
Yes. Come around.
What might your names be?
Oh.
Let me ask.
Kisagawa, you may call me Kise, head of the aftercare specialist here.
Kise?
Devlin works under me.
A pleasure to meet you. And your name?
I am Sigurd. I am secure part of security. I'm under Emberhorn.
Well, my name is Ezekiel. I work as a smith and a rune knight at the Red Wilds Guild.
Oh, we've been there.
Oh,
And right now, I'm
Indeed.
doing a bit of herbalism. Thing useful for others.
Oh, that works. People have just been
Oh, there's
gathering
Echo.
things. Oh, hello, Echo.
A harpy.
Did they all
Good.
run in the back?
I do not know.
apparently.
I do not know.
no.
I just got here and the building was empty. Also, greetings. Michael?
Oh, you're right, dear.
Hello.
Greetings. Oh dear.
But when I got dressed in my maid outfit, and I'm immediately having to change because I'm not walking through that swamp in my maid outfit. I could get caught on a branch and torn.
That is true. Though,
Completely
you
fair.
can mend.
Oh, that's mended.
Well, true. I can just sew it back together. That's still work.
Well, yes, but if you wish it, if in case it gets messed up here, someone can certainly know mending. For at least a quick fix.
I can sew it back together.
Wait, don't you have a scroll for mending?
I imagine there's plenty of seamstresses.
No,
out there.
Kise.
People know how to wash a good. good
Oh,
outfit, yeah,
yes,
which is all-
actually.
You got it from eyes, yes?
Hmm.
Or am I
believe so.
misremembering?
I do remember getting a scroll, though. I think it was more that people thought it would work on, well, they were not certain whether it would work on me, and it most probably will not, considering I'm a bit above just regular broken thing.
Well, yes.
For scrolls, the Wakarium does sell some. Oh no, I just remembered I have to pick up the other two from there. You can get there's scrolls at the Wakarium for that.
Oh yes, I've been there, picked up some. Generally paper for scrolls as well, parchment.
Is it the place that Fable owns?
Yes. Speaking of which,
I
I do need to
believe
bring
so,
some more
yes.
stock to those stalls there. I've been so busy
Oh,
with just
right.
lately.
This way.
Yes.
Is there no one in
So
there?
I heard a
Doesn't
bit
seem
about
so.
this guild from Devlin. A bit of, I guess, learn relationships with other creatures. Yes.
Yes.
Species.
Yes.
I guess that makes
Any
sense.
kind.
I'm not too unfamiliar with that topic. I used to adventure with a bard. The stereotypes are true.
Oh,
Well,
the stereotypes.
Well,
I have heard of these
If you
stereotypes.
travel to Faerun, we've seen our fair share of things. Same with the wizard. and
Why am
other
I
people,
not
of
seeing these
course.
stereotypes?
My dear, do you know about the stereotypes for these bards?
Not exactly, though. I suppose. How close are the stereotypes to Ludric?
Honestly, I'm not sure. The glaring stereotype that most people reference is bards sleep with everything that moves, that's sentient and that can consent and that moves.
Oh.
Is that a stereotype you really wish me to follow?
As the bard I traveled with was a bit of.
No,
think
but
of
then
what is
again, you did
possible.
have your Yule parties.
Oh dear. But back onto some other things. I guess this would teach us more about different.
Excuse me for one moment.
Yes.
Understood. But Kise, this I assume this guild mostly teaches about other races and such in these realms, yes?
Oh yes, among
Not
other
had the
things.
pleasure to meet too many others outside. I wonder if I'll meet other people like me. I've met a few in the Red Wilds, but outside of it, not much. I'm curious.
My apologies. I had to discuss some things with someone in my head.
No worries, no worries. But I was saying, love to meet others like me.
Yeah, they're
Is-
back there.
All right. Is there a reason why you're running away?
I don't really like it back there.
Why?
Swamp.
Oh,
The
Oh,
swamp.
they're all in the swamp?
Why?
No, they're not in the swamp, but I have to pass through the swamp to get back there.
Well, yes, that
Oh,
is
do
why
you
you get
want me
someone
to
to
carry
carry
you?
you. Yeah.
I'll just jump on the rocks.
oh dear.
But yes, we have a wide range of visitors in our guild.
Oh yes.
I wonder if you have a witness.
Quite a few.
Well, if that's the case, I might as well get this out of the way. I'm not actually, although I'm a human suit of human armor. I'm not human. I just am the suit of armor.
Oh.
So,
I don't mean to do.
Hello.
A pleasure.
Ileana.
Call me Ezekiel. Ileana.
but yes, that's the more glaring stereotype for bards.
So was that not the Yule parties?
Yule parties are different. They're a celebration, more or less. Bards apparently are known for wherever they go, they always end up finding someone to sleep with.
So more like my ladies. But probably not as competent. But certainly not as trained.
I would say your ladies are more sophisticated.
Be better, but fine. Proper path through that little swamp there, but
I see.
it's my own grapes.
So they are simply prostitutes.
I mean,
One could call them that, yes. Though I think the correct word here is promiscuous.
my clothing won't going through that swamp.
Oh. See, they could not be with any of my ladies. You're only allowed to have one.
Don't slip and fall into the stream.
Yes.
There you are. Are you done?
They would have
with
gotten
the
laughed
Zoom
at any Okia.
Maybe. I don't know yet.
I mean, it's now.
They also pride themselves on their charisma.
Come here, Wes.
Ancient creature.
That I
that
can
I
say
can-
Ludric exudes.
Yes, and that I hope to see more of.
I'm sorry. The Yugus ate all my treats, so I have nothing to give you.
Oh, are you giving me the grumpy face?
Charisma for
Are you
me.
giving me the grumpy face?
little Colin and lets him speak.
No, I don't need charisma when I can just intimidate people.
I'm curious.
You're not intimidating me.
Whisper. I believe like a little silver.
You, my dear, I would never dream of intimidating.
More specific, kid.
As a matter of fact, I think I'm more afraid of you than anyone else I've ever met.
I believe I've heard these Pokemon once.
That just means I get to see more of the charisma then.
I see.
You are the only one who ever gets to see the charisma.
Catch up with you on
quite
bit?
fascinating.
And I want to see more of
Down to
it.
once.
If you saw more of it more often, then it would just wouldn't be as special.
Roommate and Smith.
What does that mean?
It means it would get old after a while. Or it would become the
Well,
normal.
Yes, do you think that would ever get old of me?
Actually, no, I just am the armor. Made from magic, born from it, eventually undone by it.
I don't know.
As it stands, I technically have no
The
soul.
answer is no.
My past relationships haven't been well.
Where are they? Product of
Oh, echo that.
Essentially. Well, more of a product of a creation of a wizard who needed
Well,
a
I am not your past relationships.
then given freedom and
Oh no, you're not.
I can think of worse lines of work.
It's still a fear of mine.
Yeah. I enjoy my life now as is. Work at the Red Wilds.
Oh. What did I... What? Oh. How did I get over here? Is this though? Oh, please do not tell me this is by the... They're not still here, are they? Oh, not the bodies. Oh. Oh, did I get over here? No. Seriously, what the fuck happened? There are people there. Alright. Right, where is... Ow. Oh, there's the... It has the bones under it. I'm not... Good. Oh.
I don't blame you.
Oh. Oh,
You got
stupid
over there?
flux. I was over there, and then suddenly I was over there, and now there are bones around here, are there not?
Yeah, just a little bit, but everyone's up over there looking at the little cat guy turn into a big cat thing, so
What?
they're just looking at them.
Oh. Oh. All the bones under the bridge.
Do you need help getting over there?
It just draws a bit... it's a bit draining being close to death. It is impure. This would be better if it was in my flesh golem. Oh.
Need a hand?
Darling. I do not know what happened.
Forgive me, my dear. You disappeared.
I do not know. I was suddenly over by the fire pit.
I'm sorry. You disappeared, and then I saw something that was a security concern.
I don't know what happened, but that was terrifying.
I don't know, but I'm gonna go claim the couch. Before Cerberus does. Damn right. I know where I must run to. I need to run to the couch. I gotta get there before Tiberius does.
Oh.
Are you alright?
I can definitely feel the bones. Impurities are a bit stronger outside the flesh golem.
Well, the waterfall is clean.
True.
Do you want us to go step under it?
Alright. I'm going to get your ship. Oh.
I'm sorry, what was that? I'm sorry. And besides, I'm used to wet clothes.
My nose rust, but the water's still
You
cool.
maybe. That was also not whiskey, so.
Well, we can go back in and have Echo grab you some whiskey.
That'd be good. Rom is an asshole, Rom is an asshole, Rom is an asshole, Rom is an asshole.
Well, that was refreshing. Nice and cool.
Yes, you like that.
Yes, it reminds me of home.
So you do not like it when I warm you up?
Oh no, I love that, but it's nostalgia, more or less.
Well, I suppose we could look for a place closer to Mount Fuji.
We don't have to make any special things for me.
Well, that is true, because you are the
Besides-
special one.
Half the fun is me going out and finding such things. I would say being alone with my thoughts while exploring is relaxing, but I'm no longer alone with my thoughts.
Well, that is true. There is fun there.
Yes, that's who I was referencing.
Yes, I would hope you were not talking about me.
My dear, never. More often than... No, not more often than not. I always prefer your company than being alone.
No,
Has that door always been there?
We've never actually come around this way, Lynette.
I feel like I would have at least noticed it. Wow, I'm a terrible security officer. I don't know all the entrance and the exits to the building.
From what I can tell, that may be to the kitchen.
Oh, and the kitchen kind of has its own security, from what I understand.
I do not like these leaves. So what was this about fears?
What?
Before the flux or whatever terrible thing threw me over to the fire.
Oh, what, my fears that I have, just... I don't know, it's just...
I would hope those have been taken care of long ago. I remember that cave talk, my love.
Yes. But... it's hard to explain. That nagging voice in the back of your head.
Shut up,
No
Henry.
matter how hard you try, no, it's not him.
I say it better
He's
not
the
be.
other nagging voice. No.
Who else do you have in your head now? Who do I have to fight?
What is it that they call it? It's my voice, but not. I'm sure you've heard of your ladies having insecurities, no matter how many times people always reassured them.
When people do not generally reassure them, they had to reassure themselves.
No matter how often they reassured themselves, and generally always came back, yes?
It was not a matter of coming back, dear. They could not leave.
Well, my point is, it's not so easily rid of. Years and years of unpleasantness leaves its mark, a scar, if you will.
Then I suppose I have quite a bit of work to do.
Got it. I'll wait.
What? Every time. Every time.
Single time.
Well, I suppose they need you for something.
No, they do not. I'm apparently good at shutting up the voices in your head, so...
Yes. You have an uncanny talent for that.
So you better find me every single time.
Always.
And show me that charisma.
Of course.
Bard.
Okay, well, we call them scalds.
Huh?
And the scalds are far, well, similar. They were always far different than these bards.
Well then, my Scott. Asked me.
You know, I don't know what I did to deserve you, but whatever I did, I'm glad I did it.
Oh, I can let you know, so you can keep on doing it.
I hope so.
Good.
Shall we go find Artemis now?
Yes, everyone seems to have taken over the very large couch.
Seems so. Did
Oh,
do you hear that, or am I just
hear what?
going insane?
Hear which? There's definitely some sort of Pokemon making noise.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I wasn't going insane.
Why are the eyes moving so fast? What the fuck? I didn't even think I had that on.
And cybernetics that don't require surgical implementation because there's a lot of people that can't get surgical implants but need prosthetics.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna be busy.
Oh, save the money you'll be getting.
True.
It's not me I want the money for. It's the guild I want to get the money. I just want the credit for working on the tech.
Oh, that's something I could talk about. I've been looking for more, like, actual jobs.
I enjoy my job. I don't want to. I want to get paid for it, but that's not the primary reason why I'm doing it.
Find anything
Get
worth
over there
looking
with-
into?
Yeah.
Did you need Kise for something?
He's got a ball.
I'm sorry, firstly, for interrupting you two. Secondly, yes.
Want to share more? Or is
What do you
that
need,
just where
dear?
you're leaving
Miss
it?
Kise,
Mm-hmm.
this will interest you greatly. I am working on a type of clothing and or technology that is spectral entity friendly.
Wonderful.
see.
Ghosts and otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm going to have Annalise assist me with it, but
Run over there.
I need to figure out a way to... I have this working theory.
You know what?
A material, if exposed to enough spiritual energy,
Huh? What do we got?
Give them.
could possibly make it easier to lift or pick up or interact with by ghosts.
But I was about to go.
You can... Because it's become infused with ectoplasm, causing it to gain the properties of a spectral entity.
Yes, it would most probably work for ghosts, I would say. Though I know
For people like
less about that than
Kise,
others. Yes, I'm a bit different than a ghost.
Here you go.
from what I understand, ectoplasm is left by undead,
I'm a bee. Hello there.
not
It's the reason
yokai.
why I'm talking. It's the reason why I'm talking to Kise, Annalise, and the diverse range, so I can get something that would work universally for the whole.
I'm sorry, what?
At least when it comes to lifting things and whatnot, that I can already do to an extent. Aside from my size.
Blue skin fell on that forks with,
Does it cause you to focus on it? Do you need to focus on it to lift it? And if you lose that concentration, would you drop it?
Not entirely. It's more about keeping up the energy that creates
I
my
still
spiritual
have
form
that
around
option.
my body.
We're also gonna Nerf gun him with Charles.
Yeah, Charles was telling me
That's
some
one
shit
thing I'll
about
never
that.
be
Got
able to
it.
enjoy.
I walked
Okay.
away when he said he
Just so you
converted a
know.
perfectly working
Otherwise I
rifle
do not
to
have
a
But
hands.
also, I should point out,
Oh.
not all yokai are the same.
For him and
I
Lucy
know.
are
Very
Lacey.
different.
What about food?
Not around open ears. I need to get, if it's okay with you, I need to get details of how exactly tech causes your form to get disrupted.
Another person, I don't remember the name.
Unfortunately,
Does not mean I have to be around it.
And I rolled over on my side, I was like,
That's
No,
exactly
you
what
don't
it
have to
sounds
be
like.
around it. No, I'm not going to experiment on Kise. No.
I don't know.
I want her to tell me what happens. What happens from her perspective, but I don't want to do it around for open ears, like I said, because it's probably a very, very sensitive topic, my guess.
That sounded
The sensitive
Well, anyone that would know spirits, it's more of a known thing, so.
Yes, it's mostly draining. As if it pulls my power away from me.
So it drains the energy. Interesting, like a magnet from... Okay. Thank you, that helps.
At least for my kind, technology
Actually-
tends to be the polar opposite, I suppose you would call it.
You didn't tell me that. I've been trying to dampen, not repel.
Well, that was the same thing.
No. Dampening is drastically different.
Well, darling, you have seen the fact that I get tired and then lose my form after a while.
Well, I thought it was the interference from the electricity that was causing you to grow tired. It didn't. You didn't say it was draining your energy. I thought you were just trying to resist it, which was causing you to tire out. I might be able to figure something out. At least maybe for something bigger like your.
Hi, everyone.
Would you mind
Like
helping
your
me?
flesh golem. I would have to run multiple tests with the runes and draw out some
It's
various.
notes I need.
To be honest, I
It's
am.
just notes
Whatever. I'll make a copy of any notes that I take.
Thank you very much.
Though, if
You as
I
well.
don't got any. I'm kind of upset. I gave all of them to,
Thank you.
what would I call you?
though, yes, with your pipe form, it would be very difficult to because I wouldn't be able to neutralize it in that, but for your maybe something for the flesh golem.
Just give her treats and they'll come up and be
I don't want to take anything at this point.
Is it's an edible stick made out of fish matter.
terrifying.
If only.
Usually, you would consider malware to be like,
And so do I.
all bad.
I didn't name
If only Kelvin were here, he'd be able to help me.
Come on.
Awesome.
This is a hangout where I
I
work.
guess
I'm still sad that Tabby Toa had to leave.
Apparently there
When
are
you have
unofficial
ghost food,
I
mascots.
know.
Let me
But then
scan
again,
it
who was
before you
hired?
take it to her.
Yeah.
Was Happy Toa that
Indeed.
very large cat creature back in the lake?
I mean, I can make you some samples.
Oh, Echo.
Cat creature.
Can you get whiskey for Kise?
Yes, please. I'll put under a
I
waterfall.
think there's some whiskey in the back. I can maybe get a cup. It's technically not mine, but
Please.
Or if you would hold on to Kise, I can go find some.
very much clothing for a big chunky.
well, no, there's already some in the back that I can just grab. I'm sure that if I just replace the,
How old is it?
it'll be.
I mean, he is my
I don't believe it's that old, so it's probably leaky.
No.
No.
No. I'm going to give.
I'm drinking some of it in the.
I'm going to give Echo your body. I'll go find you some.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll return soon.
Alright, darling.
Okay. I was gonna say I've actually had a taste of it before. It's not terrible. I've cooked with it. It's just normal like whiskey that people use for cooking. It's not like his experiments.
Well, that is good. Then again, to be fair, I am certain that that was most probably regular yogurt as well.
I don't want to talk about the yogurt, honestly speaking.
Yeah, yes, his dragon yogurt child, or whatever it is.
It's as bad as Jaden. What was it that you made alive? The pickle?
What?
Check the metagram post. You'll see more.
If I'm free, I'm so fucking lonely.
Did I not know about a pickle?
Check the metagram post.
What was this about a pickle?
What was it that you and Michael made alive?
Meatball.
Meatball, that's what it is, not pickle, meatball.
Oh.
An experiment that went very.
They're all making sentient food.
Yeah, I have no idea where it is though. That's the thing. The yogurt Leaky took away. I don't know where that meatball is.
Hmm.
No, it could just be gone at this point because I mean, maybe a Pokemon ate it. It's been around for I think a month. They only told me last week.
Oh.
Sorry for that. Pleasure to meet you.
That's probably. That, I don't know. Mona did something.
Because I have a friend who is good.
Probably.
Hmm.
It doesn't phase me much.
I will emphasize it was an accident.
But getting the whiskey for cleaning, I assume.
Yes. We had to go under a waterfall. A flux or something threw me past by the... where the bones. I feel it much more without my flesh golem.
I mean that's fair. It hit your actual self after all, you know? Not that the flesh golem isn't your actual self either.
Oh no, it
They
is
both
not.
are.
You sound just like Sapphire.
Well,
Yeah, my body. Though,
that's
to be fair,
technically
I should
speaking, so.
probably get back around that. I've been getting better with making my spirit form away from it for a bit, but if I'm going to clean myself, I better be me.
No, that's fair. It's not terrible. Sorry that I'm not really talking much today. I'm just... Actually, no, I'll just admit, I'm tired.
Again? What have you been doing this time?
I've been doing some research so then when we get the new place, I can make sure it's all nice and tidy and make sure everything goes well.
What sort of research? You know exactly how to do all those things.
Well, most of that, but I still want to know how to run and help run and you know, and never exactly cleaned a hot spring either.
Oh yes, darling. For the most part, no one should be disturbing the onsen itself. That is why you clean yourself outside of it and then go in. If anyone is disrespecting an onsen by going in without bathing themselves properly beforehand, you should be kicking them out.
Good to know then. I guess that's another thing that I need to study. The rules.
Yes, proper purification is very important.
Yeah, besides that, it's just the normal one. So, it's not terrible. At the very least. It's not like I'm taking 4 appointments a day anymore, so there's that.
Well, that is good. Though I
Good night.
Oh, good idea.
Just tired. I just didn't sleep as well.
I'll try a different type of incense for you.
That could work. It'd probably be better than getting me drunk or high again and then watching me get all clingy.
Oh,
As
but
I
that
then
is just
pass out somewhere.
adorable.
Doing that wine.
I can figure something out, dear.
Listen, I usually don't drink much, but that wine didn't taste like alcohol.
Well, yes, umeshu does not normally is liqueur.
I do say things eloquently, thank you.
Yes, and it made me drink a lot more of it than I thought I was.
But it was so nice.
Yeah, it was. Maybe for you, but then for... Listen, I barely remember the night. All I remember was that I was really clingy, and the messages that I put in the comms being really, really sappy.
And what is wrong with that? I believe everyone enjoyed them.
Greetings.
Nothing. It's just still embarrassing to say.
Oh, you're adorable. I can see why you have so many partners.
Thanks.
What a pleasure to meet you.
Honestly, I don't even know how I have that many partners. Granted, that might just be because of my own standards as far as harpies go. With usual harpy abilities that would be more appealing to fellow harpies. You know, the number one being a good flyer. But
Wait, is it the opposite?
For people to commingle with people that
No, a good trait would be to be a good flyer.
Oh.
Others like me, as advisor.
Being a good and strong flyer, having strong magic, at least in terms of my tribe.
I have met,
or at least a good control of your magic.
but they never came
And
in a
then...
place called Orlando Saka. You can ask Evelyn about that.
It's been a while since I even had to think of all of them.
Yes.
Oh, I guess there is one where I passed, which is the brilliance of our feathers.
Yes, very much so.
So that one I do pass. But the more physical traits, no, not exactly.
Their name is not good.
Well, it seems to work either way.
That's fine.
If not for hobbies, another.
That it does.
Evelyn.
People do enjoy. People enjoy my presence. And who am I to say no?
I bought 2.
Oh, well, I'll put one. I'll put one into the kitchen so then it doesn't. We don't have to go into leakies.
But I would ask.
I'll make sure to store it in a separate area as well.
Show you around Orlando Saka when you guys
I'll go put this away then.
Thank you, dear.
Too modern for me. Sorry,
Well, we probably should have had Echo get up.
There that has bowls of popcorn on it. If you want some, feel free to take some.
What?
I remember that being a thing somewhere. I forget where.
Do you need? I don't remember. Do you need glass?
It would generally be good. You do not wish to. I would not wish to go directly into a bottle. I may not be able to get out.
Well, no. I was gonna put you in a bottle.
Better not.
I need to return. I still have to pick up my order for some scrolls.
Of course not. Should have gotten Echo to get up glass.
I would assume you would have already.
And be sure to look around.
Though he is tired, so maybe he would forget. He's been studying up how to run a ryokan. It's quite adorable.
I don't know if you're the type of student.
Though he did not know the first rule, so he needs to study harder.
Well, times have changed, my dear.
Times have never changed. You do not allow anyone into the onsen before they bathe themselves.
Well, you and I both know that.
Yes, also, times have not changed. That rule has never changed. That is the first priority, is purity.
Yes. Though you also have to think of where we are.
Yes, and where the ryokan will be is not here.
Well, Well, I also don't mean here.
Yes, we are
like
going to the
Mama's
homeland.
Manor, I mean, in the... Yes.
The place where everyone knows.
You wouldn't happen to have a glass on you, would you?
I can go grab one.
Please.
Okay.
Thank you, Echo.
You're welcome.
He's too tired.
Yes, yes.
He's too tired with all this studying and so many partners.
It works for you indeed.
I'm grateful. That all discussed with you in the meeting.
Protection.
Oh yeah. They were present as well. Maybe I have shitty object permanence. I forgot.
This has a blade for you or for a friend? Or just some sort of...
Yeah, I can't just sit there and watch Wisp. I'm gonna make myself dizzy if I watch him run around all day.
Appreciate the weapon.
You laugh, but I'm serious. He just runs in circles for hours when he's not sassing me.
It looks like he's going to follow you regardless.
He overheard my conversation with Mona last week, and he's been sassing me about it ever since.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
What?
On the couch.
This is...
I'm getting the bottle out of my pouch.
Something that Mona said to me.
And I can't do it with one hand. I have to untie
It
it.
sounds really fucking weird with no context.
What does he say to you?
My dear, you have to give me time.
No, you're not
It
allowed
makes sense with
outside.
context.
I mean, I assume it has to do with the kids.
Yes. Because the theory is we don't know if they are.
Okay.
Some of them might be void touched.
Unfortunate warrior of whether or not it is for good or evil.
That was a bit of partially pop in on that conversation.
Mm? What?
The magical...
Oh. What did I miss? It was so hard to hear. Oh no, I missed gossip.
Well, we can always go back.
First things
Or I can tell them to come over here and talk about it while you're...
Yes, perfect. Thank you, my love.
I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
We're over here to let you partake.
Wonderful. I was like, how dare you have gossip conversations without me?
Well, it's not really gossip.
I saw you and your song gossip for the comms the other day when Mori and Mocha were making fun of me.
Well, that I at least partly knew about already.
But, well, yeah, but still.
Also, when preparing the bed, I do need to make sure I don't let my instincts kick in, or suddenly we'll have a bunch of sticks and twigs and various other things in the living room again.
Yeah, well, sticks will be useful when they start teething, but not at first.
Oh, no, I was making a giant nest in the living room and it took like a day to clean.
Ooh.
Oh, so,
we could set up a nest room.
Like an actual nest.
I mean, it would have
You'd just be on
taken
tatami mats
significantly
anyway.
less time. You just wouldn't let me catch it on fire.
We're not... I'm already at risk
I
of
can see
losing
several
the
problems with
security
that.
deposit because of what Shade did. Let's not light it on fire either.
I can
Yes, what
literally
Shade did,
control
absolutely.
ice.
I know.
You know, I'm gonna stay out of that particular conversation.
As long as we put proper enchantments or something like that on the estate, it should be fine.
All I know is me and open flames usually doesn't end well.
Besides, you will have
Hi,
me as
Nikolai.
the proper kami of the area, so smoke and flames are my sort of business.
What if we do put like some enchantments on the crib to make it warmer for them? At least just a tiny bit warmer.
Theoretically, we could get some enchanted runes to put on them.
Would it be possible to do like a heartbeat type rune?
What about whatever that lying fork uses for
heat,
it?
I could probably.
Do they not have a
It would
bonfire?
more be like a sound that we'd be able to
There's
make
also
active
that.
and not active, I guess.
I mean, we could use a white noise machine for that.
We could use a white noise machine. There's a lot more easier options.
Or Wisp. Hey, Wisp!
Maybe when they're a little bit
You'd be
older.
alright with cuddling with the kids, wouldn't you?
Dolls.
Well, no, it is.
I suppose that's a yes.
With gentle.
Probably need to pick up more clothes, though. But it might also be best to wait until
Yeah.
we know, well, genders. Lest we pick up a bunch of
Yeah, we don't even know that yet either.
girl clothes or boy clothes, and then we have...
One thing we do need to sort is diapers with tail holes in them.
I can do that.
Yeah.
That's not
something
that
we
hard.
need to
Can't you
get.
just buy those?
Yeah, you can. In fact, the place where I'd usually go to shop for clothes has a section going on for various different kinds of tails and shapes.
Okay.
And I'm sure I can just
Alright.
get diapers.
Let me know
whether
how much they are and I'll wire you the credits.
You know. Fine. But yes, do you want them to be disposable
I
or
should be.
washable?
Probably a mix.
Okay.
Washable for when they're at home, disposable when we take them out of the house.
Understood. Trying to think of other
That way
things
we're
that
not
might-
having to walk around with shitty diapers in our pockets.
I guess there is the whole food thing that would be a concern. Obviously, as you said, the mana before.
Okay,
and also just
so
milk in general for any of them that aren't void.
Michael gave me a list of things that aren't safe for babies to eat. So I at least have that.
Oh,
And Michael's offered to help to some degree.
No, okay.
Hey, eyes.
Honestly speaking, well, that might be good for the ones that are void touched. I don't know how good that would be if there's any of them that are actually normal due to Michael's own cooking magic.
We have no idea. We probably won't
So-
until they're actually, well, here.
Yes, if there are ones that are void touched, those would be fine. But for the others, I'd rather Michael just give us the recipe so we can make them ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure getting recipes won't be difficult. Oh. Mona subjected Wisp to a brain rot that has been torturing me for a week now.
Wait, what?
I told Mona about the kids. Shut up, Wisp. I told Mona about the kids. Mona remembered that Mocha is void touched. And the possibility of the kids being affected by that. So, her suggestion was some sort of weird magical breastfeeding to feed them magic. And Wisp has been brain rotting on it ever since. Because Wisp is a furry little asshole.
Oh dear.
Funny.
Yeah.
There are a lot of ways you can do that.
There is.
It's a little more
Yeah.
expensive, yes.
Yes, even something infused.
I know how Mori and Mocha can eat mana, but I don't know how the kids would be able to if they need to.
It
Purely
can be a unique
speculation at the
situation,
current
you
point,
wouldn't know
so.
until-
Well, there's a
Yeah.
technical possibility that they could technically just absorb Mocha's mana through breastfeeding.
Maybe.
That's true. If you feed Mona, feed Mocha mana, and then she would have to eat a lot more mana.
Because technically speaking,
Like, a lot more.
I mean, it depends on how her mana works, but at least with
This would be quite
certain
good.
people,
Where'd you find
mana is found within the bloodstream, and what is breast milk? Well, a key component
Yes,
of it is
processed
blood.
Yep. Say that again.
So,
The whiskey
it's
seems quite
technically
good. Where'd
possible
you
that
find
they
it?
could just be fed through that. We would just need the
Well, it better have been good. It was
crystals to feed Mocha.
roughly, what was it, 10,000 credits a bottle?
I mean, getting mana crystals isn't an issue.
Oh, what do you think?
What's a good indicator for that is whether or not have you noticed a marked increase in Mocha's mana consumption.
I haven't.
Only the best.
But I know she's
The same
certainly
way
eating a
that-
lot more food.
She has been
Because
eating
if
more
you-
food in order to.
Yes. So, if that is a part of the baby's needs, she would be eating it more in the same way that she eats more food.
Mhm.
So, that might indicate otherwise that they don't necessarily need to eat her mana yet.
Let's see how it works
Yeah,
with
it's
Kakasuchi
being the
later.
optimal word.
Yeah,
There'll be
you're
a
kind
lot of-
unsharp
Of course.
here.
There'll be a lot of finding out
Yeah.
once it's all said and done. Which
You might need to work with Kise and the aftercare so they can keep notes on
Yeah.
what your babies need or don't need.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, weren't you all going to be moving into the? It's not called the onsen. What's the actual building? The end
Ryokan.
part of it called again? The
Ryokan.
Ryokan doesn't. I assume we're gonna have the room. The
Yes.
Ryokan.
I still gotta talk to Mori and Mocha about that, figure out where we're actually housing these kids. Because I know
That's true.
Mocha stays between quite a few places. Like, there's your place, there's Silent Ethereals, there's her apartment near Rochelle's.
There's also the dormitory here when that gets built. And I don't know if she wants to
There
stay
is
within
also
Mona's
the
place.
dormitory here.
I
That
have
is
no
true.
idea.
So we don't know how much the influence, Mona's influence, would be good for the kids overall, though.
I gave
There's
her
that,
a ward
too.
meant to ward off a lot of it. I can give the kids that later on.
That would probably
Yeah.
be for the best.
I mean,
that
just
reminds me.
Mona's pretty giddy
Do that
about
for my
the
case.
fact that these children will be here soon.
Just for the night.
For that?
Alright,
Yeah,
see
if
you
you
around.
want. Do you want a more permanent one, or you just want it now?
Not
Like, paint
permanent,
on me?
but
Yeah, you
yes.
can just do it out now.
Just that. Just the paint.
Oh, I just the paint. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
We're rather not having
Where's
any
your
permanent.
case?
I'm wearing a darling
You're
on the
just-
sleeve.
Loitering over there by the door.
That is my clothing.
Habit.
Mikio?
Yeah. You decided we wanted to come out of the library and explore.
There you go.
Thank you, dear.
I mean, it's more than welcome to explore if it wishes.
I just told him not to go in the kitchen. Because the teacups get territorial.
I haven't actually
Well,
seen a
if
lot of the
you're talking about-
teacups
if you're talking
recently.
about Mimikyu, they tend to stay in the areas that they want to stay in. Usually, though, if they're in doorways, though, that usually means they want to see people. So they're just kind of hanging out there.
Yep, they're
Yeah.
just observing, watching folks go by. I understand
I
it.
know that one likes dark chocolate. And just bitter food in general. Wonder how he feels about coffee beans. That's probably a bad idea.
I'm gonna walk around the backyard for a bit. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Have fun.
A lot of folks were out there.
Be careful
earlier.
about
I
being
don't know how
thrown
many
into the
people are out there
fire.
now.
Why were you thrown into the fire?
I do not know.
What?
I believe the flux was being
was
terrible, and
something
suddenly I was at the
involved.
fire.
Yes, when she got off my shoulder, the flux seemed to have thrown her across the yard. Or something else. Not sure.
I have no idea. It's terrifying.
If I sense anything,
Fox
I'll let
is
you
a
know.
bitch. I don't know how he's not tired. He just runs for hours, and then he sleeps, and eats, and runs.
Well, that means
Rinse
when
and
he's
repeat.
tired, he sleeps.
Yes, unlike some people I know.
I sleep.
Me? Or, oh, I thought you were calling out me that time.
Sometimes, but I was also talking about me because I do not sleep. Normally.
You don't have a need to sleep.
Exactly. Well, the flesh golem does, but...
I wish I could get by without sleeping. I'd be so much more productive.
I feel like I'd get so much more done. But at the
Exactly.
same
I mean,
time,
you
I'd be
would.
very, very bored.
Theoretically, you would, but yes.
You just have to make your
I
own
mean,
fun after a
boys,
while.
From a place where days last for 36 hours.
Believe me, that's...
Random points of the day and night.
It's not as luxurious as you make it sound.
Fair enough.
Staying up for days at a time is unpleasant. Things start to blend together.
I can't imagine it is pleasant.
But I'm checking on it early. I'm gonna change back. I'll be right back.
Alright. BBQ, the chair's free. Come claim it.
Well, that just sounds ominous, if I'm being honest.
They really enjoy that chair?
Okay, I'm being
Oh, thank
honest,
you,
I
Chaos.
see nothing.
I mean, because BBQ's over there.
The chairs are so large.
Oh, okay. I thought everybody was looking at something in the chair.
No.
Around here, that would not be out of the norm.
No, it wouldn't.
They truly are trying to make you sick, Jaden.
I don't know about sick. Dizzy, however.
Is that not what happens when one gets dizzy?
Yes and no. Varies from person to person.
It was the first few times when you did the teleportation, darling, and then I was in my flesh golem. That is... I believe the term was dizzy and then sick. Luckily, I could not expel any of the mana. It felt like I was going to.
I think they're just trying to blend it in a wall over there.
You're one with wall.
Like you trying to become one with the couch.
Oh,
And you're squeaky.
that... Did I suddenly speak Pokemon, or did that actually form words?
Wisp has a pendant that allows him to speak.
Oh, okay. I see.
And there they go. noticed something. I wonder if Mona's library has anything on
Mine
the
or
top of it. Should at least point Echo towards the correct box.
I suppose it also depends on how old the library is and what kind of literature it carries.
Good question.
Library, at least the books look reasonably old in there.
Well, they could be old, but they could also not be from the region you would need to learn about.
No, it's fine. Why am I wearing my hat inside?
Oh, I made the mistake of browsing through Metagram again.
Oh.
Boy.
What now?
It seems like another world-ending thing happened.
No, the world has not ended, so that was utter rubbish.
9th.
Uh,
More than that.
Apparently, someone who had the title of Guardian died, but the resounding word from everyone was that they were a horrible person. Threatening to beat children to death.
The stories I've been told from him, those stories on Metagram are accurate. He was
I
an
never
asshole.
heard anything good
And
about
honestly,
him.
good riddance to him.
I don't know who they were, but
It's not at all. They're obviously unimportant.
apparently someone made a very fabricated story about Malleus.
Who again?
Good or bad, I guess.
Seems so, yes. It was incredibly far-fetched, the way it read.
I mean, honestly speaking, I still don't even know what to really think about Malleus. I'm just wary around them.
Malleus has been nothing but courteous to Kise and I.
I mean, that is good, and I'd be courteous back. I'm just still wary. There's reason to be wary around someone who you've heard collects rare beings.
That, as far as I can tell, is conjecture. There is no evidence to support anything they claim.
The only thing we have seen him collect is a very expensive arrow, apparently.
And quite the array of clothing.
Oh yes, that as well. Oh, that is his fashion business, darling.
I know,
That is true.
Marius was telling me that the brothel in the Mirax having a fight night competition.
Oh yes, we heard about that.
Yes, I was told about that as well.
Are you interested?
Sadly, I'm.
Yes,
You know, I've still never
You
been
get
down
your
there.
wrestling outfit ready.
I haven't decided yet, if I'm being honest.
Restricted Mona Malice too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
Library.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Yeah.
Welcome.
That's fair. This is Mona's house after all.
Well, that's why we apply the words to ourselves rather than to the house.
Yeah. It's more the Mimikyu is confined to the doorway, so to speak.
Fair. Well, technically speaking, there are ways for it to come out, but that would probably require catching it, which I'd rather not do. Well, at least not without it wanting to be caught.
There's also Priscilla
was
at
that?
home, and I'm not sure
I also have enough Pokemon as is.
It sounded like a Pokemon.
Though I am still looking for a Ralts. I've never really stopped, though. I doubt we'd find a Ralts around here, considering.
I have no idea.
Well, they're very in tune to emotions from what I've read. So, They'd probably be scared.
Everything out right out there,
Well,
darling?
maybe there's some quirky ones.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to scare them.
Is everything all right outside?
Do you think it's possible for a Ralts to show up around here?
I don't speak Pokemon.
Ralts? Yes.
Yeah.
Pokemon brain.
Although I still want to get you
Oh.
that.
There is?
What is it called?
Would have thought that Ralts would have been more scared off due to the whole, you know.
Meowscarada, I think. To help with the shrine and. Honestly, you could probably
At the same time.
use it to, as well, create clothing, like concept.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
If that makes sense.
I suppose that could be something else I could sell at the ranch.
What kind of whooper
Along
is
with the incense.
I was just thinking they could help you model it at first before create, because they have a more humanoid shape.
Continuously dancing and calling out to people. So.
I suppose.
It's probably Tom where it is, though.
Though, now that you mention it, that actually is a good idea. I feel like people would. My dear, you're a genius.
Well, yes, I know, but why?
People treat these Pokemon similar to, in a way, they don't treat them like pets, but in a similar manner, companions. And I feel like clothing. I've seen people dress up their pets in clothing. And I've seen a dog wear a shirt.
Well, that seems ridiculous.
And well, yes, but I've seen a dog had a wider wardrobe than I ever had in my life.
Oh, we need to fix that. We
With
so
hats.
need to fix that, my love.
My point is, people would probably pay exorbitant amounts of money for clothing for these Pokemon.
I suppose.
And my dear, you are a trendsetter, are you not?
Oh, yes, obviously.
Just think, high quality clothing not only for you, but also your Pokemon. Matching designer.
Ooh. There's
By
like
the
a
one
ask
and
around.
only Kisegawa.
I enjoy it. I shall have to see if people would be interested.
Well, we know a few people who own Pokemon. We
Yes,
can always talk to them. Where did they go, actually?
That is
They
honestly a
were
good
literally
question.
right here.
Yes.
Probably went outside.
I am a transgender woman.
Okay, okay. Duly noted.
Though,
Technically a transgender man.
Oh, Red, I didn't even...
some days with all of this nonsense going on in the world, I remember hearing people talk about these different worlds and an infinite number of possibilities with them. And I was thinking, what if we just ran away? One, two, that was close enough to yours. Back where, well, your home. You're what? 300 some odd. Or, no, you're probably far more than that.
Almost 700 miles.
What if we found one? What if we found one that was identical to 700 so years ago?
Identical, but... Would it be identical then? If it...
I'm sure that would be probably different. There'd be changes, sure, but more or less. From what I understand, there's an infinite number of possibilities. One is bound to exist.
How do we even find it?
We'd go looking together.
I do like the sound of that. And oh, back when there wasn't any of the cheap peasants.
Where samurai still roamed free. And the pleasure districts were far more tolerable than they are now. And before I've been to my fair share around here. Before, obviously, us.
I see.
They were,
They seem to be having fun.
oh well, barbaric.
Little friend enjoying the mud.
Who's barbaric?
There's some sort of slime covering them. I'm not exactly sure what it is.
This time's pleasure districts.
I see.
Well, obviously, aside
That's
from the
usually
one
how
that
it
we
is for
have
a
a
lot of
partnership
places.
with, they take care of things.
I don't think I'd find myself any pleasure districts myself.
I've heard that place is far superior
They're
than
quite
most.
dancing.
Although nothing beats, your ladies.
Well, of course, they were the best. Did you manage? Really?
They weren't, I don't believe they were called the same, but memory is still fuzzy, but I do remember interacting with some.
Some? Oh, that was much different then.
Not all at once, mind you.
Well, yes, of course not.
And I traveled a lot.
Oh.
I spent a lot of time in Saigon. I had a friend from there. Well, Norali.
Oh, yes. It does sound similar,
she
but
was-
definitely not exactly the same.
Yes, a lot of the... what's the word I'm looking for? Architecture and culture. There are differences, but ultimately it was very similar, especially the weaponry. Ryoma-san was from Saigon.
And so they had Yukaku. Wonder how often they came and went then.
he traveled a lot. Though he also carried dwarven weaponry with him.
No, I meant how many times did you have to change out your hunt?
Oh, I stayed in one place for a while, but eventually I would go, so it wasn't too often. Was everyone farther back? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Perhaps. No. I'm simply more curious. How long did you... how long were you around these places?
Oh, well, I suppose as long as they needed a hunter, monster hunter. But eventually, there would be no work, so I would have to move. I would spend
Doing alright. How's your session?
most of my time in, well, the pleasure districts. They always had the best conversation, if I'm being honest.
Well, they better have. They were trained highly for it.
And more often than not, they were a source of good information.
Well, yes, they do all talk to each other. At least until they die. It was mostly competitive. Were they competitive? I would think they would be.
Yes, they were.
Of course, darling. They're all trying to get out of contracts.
There's apparently a new place to explore.
Did you ever get any Yubikitty?
Good place with some
I don't recognize that word.
Well,
You'll have to.
I tripped over your name. Sorry.
You're fine.
Did any of them ever cut off the pinky for you?
That's what these are for.
Or nail?
I don't remember. I know some of the
I'm being taunted by one of my own girlfriends.
more disreputable people I knew would cut off their ring finger or pinky.
Yes, I know you're kidding.
Not ring finger, I don't know. I was looking at my ring finger, the pinky. Though that was...
Oh no, darling. This is supposed to be a token of love, not disreputation.
Well, I suppose the term is Yakuza, if memory serves.
Yes, that is a familiar term. Did you get involved in the Yakuza?
We crossed paths more than once.
Really?
Yes. I'm just wandering around. I guess it's... I did, yes. They could be of assistance.
I suppose in some instances, you did not wish to get your hands dirty.
More often than not, yes. And when I had to keep up appearances.
You were trailing a very delicate line, my love. They would have found out.
Yes. Well... More often than not, everyone's looking at the northerner who just came into town in a very not northern country. So when I needed something done that I needed to be discreet about,
I suppose.
well, more often than not, they did try to... What's the word I'm looking for? Step out of line, I suppose.
Oh, that makes sense. That is basically what they did. That was the entire point.
I made it very clear why that was a poor decision on their part.
I'm suddenly reminded of a few bandits.
Unfortunately, it seemed no matter where I went, I had to deal with bandits.
Some things never change. Oh, is everyone getting a tour?
Probably. But, yes, whenever I felt the need to talk, I would spend my time there.
Oh, you got good service then.
They were more willing to talk than most other places I went to. That's why I stayed in Saigon for so long.
Yes, darling, it is their job.
Payment for the music, I suppose.
Well, whenever I would go anywhere else, I would go to... And I use this word loosely. Similar places. They were always surprised when all I wanted to do was talk.
Most people have a good time.
Well, it is a bit surprising. Usually we go to geisha for that.
I'll have to look into it sometime. It's a good song.
Oh, this is more north.
Maybe we'll play more music to Pokemon.
You want an apple?
Unfortunately, your ladies don't.
Well, if I have time to sit in, I'd be glad to.
Your ladies didn't travel quite far outside of their own.
Also, that has not changed at all then. They could not, my love. They were under contract.
I figured with them it was best not to question too many things.
Didn't get any last time.
Most did not.
I think it's more malarial diseases. Though there is snow.
Temperate weather.
So.
It's cold enough.
Oh, if it's temperate, yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, no, then that's the problem because we're in a swamp.
It's normal for them to brush our hair.
This is why God invented the iron.
Oh!
One of them, the one I repeatedly saw, offered that.
It was
I
not
thought-
exactly the norm.
That's a victory.
Some could. It is what you wished, what you wished for a wife. My ladies were meant to be ideal wives.
Did you not see how it's like a 5-second delay there?
Oh, I just thought it was a thing.
Not aware of that change.
Me too.
I thought maybe my hair was always
Don't jump around too much and hurt yourself.
It's contagious.
messy, I suppose. Outside of cleaning and on the road, I didn't do too much else.
Hello, darling.
Hey, baby.
Yes, thank you for. Devlin.
Generally, they would not.
Thank you for Thomas. Glad here quite
Would not do things that were not asked
Purchasing itself.
or part of conversation. And do you want me to brush your hair?
I'm.
Have fun around, sweetie. Be safe.
That's entirely up to you, but she would always ask But then again, I also rambled more often than not. So I just assumed it was out of boredom.
Hello, you two.
Okay, I'm done zoning. Hey, Devon.
So,
Hello.
of course, they all go and sit by the fire of death.
Yes. It
But
is
I
nice
also
and
wouldn't say
settled.
no.
You know, you say that a lot, and the most part it is nice, but Janet, then again, what was it that Mona would always say? It is better to hear a direct yes than a not say no.
Yes, it was. I would enjoy it.
Hello, dear.
Kise,
It was relaxing.
Yes, dear.
do we know anybody within aftercare that might actually be able to take blood samples or donations?
Oh, yes. Well, Alice.
I might need to have them.
Very well. We can make a message in the communications.
Yeah, I realized if anything were to happen, there's not a lot of my blood really out there to use, so I should probably start doing that.
Oh, a rarity.
Yeah.
I see. Well, we can certainly do that, and it's best to be safe.
Agreed. Thank you.
Of course.
Quite the area.
This is where everyone went.
Okay. Fuck the water. Fuck you, water.
Yeah,
Oh.
unfortunately, there is a lot of water around here, so you're gonna have to deal with it.
Oh dear.
Also, it seems that your glasses are attempting to escape from your face.
Is this why you make all your oils and whatnot?
I pride myself in taking care of my hair, and
And maybe that is why they
I
wish.
made the. Well, I suppose I was one of the few who actually came through with regularly cleaned hair and facial hair. Though I had one offer to shave my beard. That was an experience.
Well, I bet it
But
was.
It wouldn't be the same. Please don't.
You know, I used to not have facial hair at all, right?
Well, I mean, everyone did, but I feel like you just wouldn't be the same. You'd be like a entirely different person.
I look about 20 years younger.
Oh, so you have what do they call it? Baby face syndrome?
No, I still look like a man. I just look younger.
No, I'm curious.
Fair. You might have to shave eventually then. Satisfy someone's curiosity.
I mean, if you're really that curious, I could always just illusion the beard away.
That's also true. Probably be easier.
I suppose. Is it as fun? Not as much, but it also would not
Well,
be as
yes,
That he would
but
be stuck having to
yes, if you didn't.
Beard for.
That is true. Is there not
Yes,
magic
if
that
it
can
was something
regrow a
you
beard?
didn't like, I'm not taking a potion. No, none of this is magical. No magic goes into the care of this hair.
Magic can help regrow your hair, but there's also the potential that it grows too long.
This is all natural.
But
No magic goes into the care. I cut my own hair, I shave, I trim my own beard. The oils I put in are natural.
facial hair.
Oh, what? Actually, would it be hair or would it be I was always curious. I mean, and I'm ignorant on your species because they were okay. I wasn't sure if it was hair or feathers because yours, the harpies from where I'm from are different.
It depends. Well, it would potentially be hair. Granted, most of the harpies from my tribe, we don't really get facial hair.
Reverse
It's
whooping
just
whoops.
not in
Aw,
our
nice.
genes.
Hey, Vice.
I mean, that makes sense. I just was curious. They were more beast, if that makes sense.
They were one of the man-eater tribes. Yeah,
They were certainly
uncivilized.
called man-eaters to an extent. I knew a few people who were attacked by harpies.
Well, yes, they either, actually eat them, or there's some harpy tribes
Yes.
that like to lure men and women in and with their songs, and,
Yes.
My tribe wasn't. Well, actually, technically speaking, I think if you go back about 10 or so generations, we were. Then we almost got wiped out, so.
Oh.
Things change. People, right?
Apparently so.
I had never encountered
Taking out your
them
picture.
myself. But I have heard stories.
The more civilized harpy. Well, I say that we usually actually are more kind and such, but really, I mean, we go hunting, we do what we need to. Every now and again, you get someone who's like, oh, what if we follow the act of these other tribes? And then they get hurt for it, and they understand why we don't really hunt other people.
That is fair.
Because it just brings more problems than not.
But just imagine Echo the
Yes.
man-eater.
I mean, Echo could be a man-eater regardless.
Well, yes, we've noticed
I mean,
that.
there's two different ways to say man.
I was going to say, technically, yes. With how many partners you have, one could give you that title.
Once again, I was saying it earlier to Kise, but honestly speaking, I still don't kind of see it, but that's just because of my own standards that I grew up with as a harpy.
No, that's entirely fair. I don't know how you can have multiple partners because I just don't think I would have the time.
I'm pretty good at it.
And
The energy,
I'm
yes, not the
more of
time.
I'm more of a singular kind of
I mean, that's fair.
partner.
Honestly, I don't know how I do it either. I just do. I make sure that they're all okay, and I give them all the time that they all deserve. Granted, I'm
You're
not
so
someone who
adorable.
just
See, this
wants
is why I
to-
like to see you drunk. All this comes out.
And that's the end of the conversation.
Oh, Echo.
And of course you walk that way because we can't follow you that way.
I mean,
There's a skeleton over there, Echo.
sorry.
It's impure.
Fair enough. Oh, so you mean if I walked that way, you would follow me then?
I mean, we could, yes. Though I'm not walking Kise towards death.
I understand.
Well, you can always ask Eyes about it.
Eyes,
Ask me about what?
would we be able to give that skeleton over there a proper burial and grave?
I would suggest either having me or Mona around. Because the start being like that
Well,
might have a backup.
just Kise can't go near the campfire because
Death is
She
very
can't go
impure
near
like that.
death.
Sitting out like that.
We could. We would need to gather supplies for things, so.
I'll see about.
I don't know if it'll be
getting
right
it
now,
throughout the
but we
week,
can
just,
ask.
Oh, of course.
You can ask them to move to the other sitting area over there. So Kise can sit there.
Sitting area, the one by the other skeleton?
No, the one past that. The tree.
Oh,
Next to the
yeah.
area.
not on there yet.
I think that one was fine.
Mm.
I didn't see any.
Alright.
Oh, my neck might be hurting, actually. I might
What
personally have to head out here soon.
I wonder what demon is that?
Do not hurt yourself, dude.
Actually, what time is it?
It was a long week.
It's not quite that time for me yet.
I'll go see what
Oh,
they're
I know
doing.
what you're talking about.
Because Fenrir likes to.
Yeah, you found it.
When he gets hungry, he likes to scream.
That what that is. I just thought I was very, very good.
They're moving.
Wow.
You can follow them there.
Thank you. Thank you, Ice. Well, that's not up for debate. You, of course, are. But sometimes it's Fenrir being very, very loud.
I will talk to him.
Work exactly?
That's Eyes, who's the head of security.
She's the one that taught me how to fish.
By the way,
How to mend a fishing
Jaden,
net. Yeah.
this is yours.
Hello.
He hands over a jar in a box.
I don't know if I actually got your name.
Oh,
Kairos.
thank you.
Kairos,
Oh.
okay.
I did see you before.
Kairos kind of sounds like Kuro, and you have a lot of this black hair. Okay, yeah.
That
Okay,
is
I remember
very
that.
good to remember. Thank you, Daisy.
I kept forgetting to give
Yeah.
it to you, and then I finally remembered.
Kitsune, perhaps?
You're good.
I can come up with mnemonic devices to remember people's names. It helps a lot.
To Moke and Mori back there. Not directly, but, you know.
Say hello to the wonderful proprietor of Weed Honey. Also,
Yes,
Hey.
I remember you, yeah.
should you
I still have some.
light
Oh,
the
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
to smoke,
Yeah, I did tell you some.
you should go to Kise.
Hello.
So,
I
Is your hippo right?
did see you before. Welcome. Nice to meet you.
What?
Is your hip okay? Your hip just seems to be okay. There you go. Sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
I'll just be up here, Nox.
Get down here, you little bastard!
I have such an urge to just run up there and push them off there.
Don't.
As member of security, please do not.
Pixie and places him directly
I-
on
I-
the rock wall.
I wasn't going to, but I was fighting my instincts for a moment.
Get on the. Jaden, I will firebolt.
Okay, I am actually gonna head home ahead of everyone. Kise tonight, I'm ordering from the breakfast place that Moke and I usually go to. You know, the large portion of hash browns, pancakes, all that kind of stuff. So if there's anything you want specifically, let me know. I can't order one of everything on the menu.
I mean, it'd be kind of funny.
And dealing with burnt fur is no fun.
I'm not telling
The fruity cake things.
Be like that old cartoon.
Okay, I'll make sure it's there for once I get home.
Thank you, Echo.
Kairos.
Eros, nice to meet you. I'm Nox.
Have a good night, everyone.
Hey, Maury.
Mick, get back here.
Hi.
Oh.
Sorry, my Pixie.
Athena.
Apparently he's
My wife.
shy.
Do you need help getting on the ground,
I
or
wanted to say hi.
never mind?
Shyness is
Getting off the ground is hard.
normality around here.
Very tasty. What?
Get over here before I end up having to drag you.
Floor time.
I win. It's a rare Daisy type
Introduce
Pokemon.
yourself, dude. As he was looking.
You mean your wife?
Walking away, you fuck.
Correct. My wife.
My wife.
No, why are you saying it like that?
What?
It's a reference to something.
It's a reference to a really old comedy movie. Both I and her treat as an inside joke.
So an old play, I see.
Yeah, pretty much.
There we go.
You gotta socialize somehow. He is now holding the pixie in both palms.
I tried to get one of my girlfriends to do that earlier today. It's not as easy as it seems.
It really is not.
Pixie is the seed.
Trying to get Venus out of the apartment, let alone to MMR, has been like trying to.
What's lie behind the eyes of the Mori?
What's your
You.
name?
No thoughts anymore.
It's Mick. It's Mick. It's Mick.
Pleasure to meet you, Mick. My name is Kairos.
But we are technically outside the area of influence, so technically you could have Sakagasuchi. And no one will not be able to get
Damn, I
upset.
sound like a bugle.
Listen, at least you don't sound like a flute.
Wait, did she?
It was less about that and more about technically that would be me gaining spiritual
Make me the show
power
of it.
in her territory.
Ah.
And this technically isn't her territory.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're inside of the manor.
Well, I mean, this seems like a pretty chill group, at least.
Yes.
I try.
It's so chill. Can I feel how warm?
I'm not exactly chill, I'm a pipe.
I regret to inform you, any group that has the three of them in it is the opposite of chill. It's one brain cell bouncing around their heads. If you look very closely, you can see it.
Some reason I see Charlotte hitting in the
Kise! I think Kairos should try the spicy shit.
Oh, challenger!
I think calling it spicy shit is calling it a disservice.
It's also, if you call it spicy shit again, I will end you. But it is the mighty Kagasuchi.
I think what you mean is the Kagasuchi challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's quite the interesting lineup of people around here, at least.
Oh wait.
It's worth it, Kairos. Trust me. You get.
Jeez.
What? I'm genuinely curious.
It's in my glasses.
The mocha is sleepy. The mocha is also comfortable.
They keep trying to escape your ugly face.
Muy comfortable.
I hear a bird.
He just flicks the glasses off.
I hear a burb.
And again, you are.
I see an eyes. That is.
It's either a bird or is.
Oh!
Not. You get back there.
I see.
I think it's Finlay. I don't know.
So I heard
I'm really
potentially a
pixie, I'm
challenger. Hello.
Spicy things?
Yes.
We love spicy things.
Oh, wonderful. I have plenty of spicy things.
Oh, there's the
But particularly I have a
one,
challenging
so have
spicy
it
thing.
You have my interest.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm too ugly. Aren't I?
Yes, I call it the Kagasuchi, the Kami of Fire. Given that my beloved over there cannot actually taste most things unless they're incredibly spicy.
Buddy.
Oh, come on.
I don't think
What's it made of?
Well, a mix of proper kizami that I've transmuted myself with a bit of added something called a Carolina Reaper extract. But it is enchanted, so it shall not cause a damage to the throat.
I do think I want this challenge, if only to show Jaden up.
Wonderful. Well, actually, since
Well, there's always Yoda's.
pulls out a red pouch. Is that it?
I help.
It is about like
Kise
half of
with
her
that.
size.
It's more of a cooling effect.
Have you ever had proper kizami?
I don't think she should be smoking.
I have not.
Well, you take that, and best thing to do is take a bit, just enough to create a little ball between your thumb and
Well, yes, I
forefinger.
wouldn't
It's
let
about
you-
hair thin tobacco.
I'm pretty sure
Perfect.
Kise wouldn't
About
let
that?
you either.
Yes,
So.
I will take the rest.
Well, it's the kids around. I make you as many edibles as you
I assume
want.
you've not had proper kiseru.
Smoking. Huh.
I have not. It's going to be interesting. Is it tasty?
From what I've heard, I've tried a bit of it myself in my flesh golem, but then do this the proper way. What about your hand, please? The other one.
This one?
Yeah, the infused honey makes a really good edible.
Breathing in the fire is different than consuming it.
Yes, I do. The little buddy.
I unfortunately don't have any more apples if I were you. Because the apples are up in the house and someone's been eating all of them and I don't know who.
I can keep apples around. I can lend it to you.
Yeah.
It turned into a pipe?
Yes, darling, that is me. I'm a
Yeah,
Tsukumono.
turn into a pipe. She is a pipe.
Let's see.
Switch this around.
Well,
Alright.
we just chalk up the things on.
You turned into the what? Oh, I've heard about you. No, they told me you could do this.
Yes, darling, I'm a Tsukumono. So simply put the kizami in the
I'm
bowl
sorry.
there.
Puffin's where I'm from.
Do you have a way
are
of lighting properly without a
different.
lighter? Terribly uncivilized.
Not particularly.
Oh, that's fine.
This is a.
Let's see. Darling, do you have the matches? Sigurd!
It's something we could throw and it would.
You must be happy.
Explode and
Sigurd!
Let's add a little fire from her mouth.
Darling!
Mr. Sigurd.
I need the matches!
The kind founder next to us seems to be willing.
Thank you, my love.
Oh dear. There you are. It would release a.
I appreciate the offer, Houndor.
Still fun. Yes.
I
That's
thought
nothing
there might
that
be a bit of
taste.
tradition as well. Matches or something about the
Is
flavor.
fucking spicy.
At least that's what people
Every
smoke back
exhale,
home
there will be
say.
a little bit of smoke, like a little dragon breath, like Mushu.
Fancy smoking pipes like
And that is why we have the Kakuzuchi.
Hold it.
Hell of smoke, my chief.
And now we power through.
I think it's a bit more than a
That's what I
Carolina
do.
Reaper.
They put Carolina
What
Reaper
is that to me,
in the restaurant.
It's very tasty,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's very fucking hot.
Well, that is the point. For those that cannot taste much.
Oh, Jaden, you fucked up. I might be hooked.
Jaden did exactly what Jaden was supposed to. You're hooked.
Hey.
I don't know if I fucked up here, buddy.
Oh, is this a business pitch? Is that how this works?
It seems
This is
Jaden
my,
has gotten
let's
Kise
just
a
say,
new
reason for being,
customer.
darling. I am a pipe.
Oh dear.
I thought that was just a thing you did. This is your like actual whole being.
Dude, this
This is my
fucking
body,
theme
yes.
music is great, man. Thank you for
That's
pointing it
very
out.
cool. That's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Yes,
Yes, I'm from the great artisan Suzumiya.
Flip switch. Flip switch.
I am
Take
a
one more
master
and then
craftsmanship.
I'll leave you to your devices. Phenomenal indeed.
So, darling. So simply
Business
turn,
you shall have.
turn
Do
over
I
and
just
just
set
tap
you
the
down?
back.
Do I simply let go? What
So
do
you
I-
just
what do
turn
I do?
over, tap the back to a few times gently to release the ashes. Perfect. Oh, you're so much better than many I've seen. They tend to like tap very hard.
3 hours.
Yeah. Hey, at least didn't fall over while you were smoking.
I used to smoke pipe tobacco with my my masters back home when I was allowed.
Oh, I like you. You understand. Oh, please tell me you never touch the cheap peasants. Never touch the cheap peasants.
Oh no, of course not. They wouldn't have it.
Oh, finally, someone after my own heart. Perfect.
She means cigarettes and cigars. Don't touch either one of them.
Actually,
Yeah,
my
no, it was
Cheap
only
peasants.
tobacco. The masters wouldn't have it. It was rolled products are almost always made with cheap plants. It's uncouth.
There you go. From
You understand?
And then after Kise's own
My
heart.
mom and understand my love. I love this
I do
guild. They
try.
find the best people.
Actually,
For the challenge, that was wonderful.
Yeah, I don't either. Please don't smoke.
I think it's my turn.
I was waiting for you to ask.
I do need
No, I just
flask
don't
for the
want
spice,
Fate
though.
to
My
give me a
mouth is
do-over and go, hey, guess
I
what,
guess we're in the
cancer.
same boat, Daisy. I don't
Yeah.
smoke either. Well, then again,
I think I have some.
I don't have lungs.
Jaden, can I just a really quick sidebar with you? Hi. Yeah, my lungs are on fucking fire. I just thought you'd like to know.
Yeah, boss, you just smoked Carolina fucking reefer extract.
For 2 whole weeks. My entire apartment smelled like a curry house while she was perfecting that.
What is that such a good smell, though? I wouldn't even be mad.
I believe that is what we call a skill issue.
Skill issue.
The mega building smelled like curry for 3 weeks.
Suppose they wouldn't just. They wouldn't get it. They'd be there.
Kise, you remember Mrs. Reynolds, don't you? The little hobbit woman?
Yes. What about?
Yeah.
Would you like some
You remember that gnome and the half-giant that lived at the end of the hallway?
That's a
They're the
Jaden
ones that kept. Well, she's the one that kept complaining. He had no problem with it.
Yes, they were quite fine. They understood everything. I do miss them. Hopefully they're doing well.
Do you ever go
Curry
rescue for
house?
supplies?
What do you mean by that?
Isn't that the poison monk?
It's a house. It's a business that cooks and serves curry.
I see.
Hey, Krogunk.
Correct.
Did you find the box with mushrooms in it?
Can't ever seen curry before.
Okay. Good. I just want to make sure that you actually
pardon me.
I'll make sure to grab you before I go.
Crow. You want these back?
Last I heard, Mrs. Reynolds is doing alright.
Did I hear a
She's missing
crow?
3 toes and a finger, but
There it was on the way
that's
back.
because she
They're
punched a
right over
demon
there.
in the face.
Serves her right.
Hello, Krogunk.
In there.
That one's,
I feel like I'm a step
they've
behind.
been, tidying up
By the way,
Kise has that effect on people.
Sure. You know what? That makes sense, actually. I didn't even think about that.
That one likes, he likes mushrooms.
Jaden, I need to
wonder,
give you
Travis,
something.
through
Would you
all
like a
that,
puff of
it's actually
little
pleasurable
pastry?
and it smell good.
Oh, very.
That's
Yes.
curious.
It was a wonderful smoking experience. I mean, aside from the pipe being quality.
That is to be expected.
Is quality at it?
Master craftsmanship, darling. Master craftsmanship.
Matches the
Oh,
quality.
did your friend like the
That's
strawberries?
another thing I never.
Pieces you need.
One thing I.
Flame, nothing made of
Mhm.
processed oils.
Yeah, that's fair.
Something natural would work if you can. That's what matches.
So the mushrooms good though.
Aye.
I'm very glad I made a new batch recently.
What can you do?
I had a little bit on me as well, so.
Yeah, there's so much
Oh, do I have to replenish your supply?
magic up. Use some fake lungs that can.
I have some yum's breath on me.
Heaven knows.
Hmm.
Just.
Well, obviously, but I still need to replenish the supply.
I don't even know what things
Oh.
smell like.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Why do I smoke
Yeah,
that
but
face?
you're taller than Finley, and I'm
Hello, Finley.
Fucking nostrils to my left.
How do I?
What is it? Who did that?
What about me?
Hmm.
Which one of you?
Hi, Finley.
nothing. Maury thinks she's funny.
Just put on the shoulder, dear.
Maury said, look, it's the other size difference couple.
Because she's short, you're short, and I'm tall, and Eyes is tall.
Am I wrong?
Oh my god, I still forgot I'm taller than you. I'm only 4'5".
He's learned.
You used to be even taller than
Remember.
Water or anything? Just anything I can grab?
Yeah, I was 6 feet
Snacks, I brought trail
tall
mix.
Yeah.
originally.
Hello there.
Hmm.
Close to
I've
my
never
height.
met before, but pleasure to meet you.
Do you like trail
They call me
mix?
Ezekiel. I'm new here.
I have trail mix. I made little baggies.
Good to
I made them
meet
for the
you.
hunting trip. I still have a bunch.
I'm Finley, the creative.
Trail mix
Head
is
of the
pretty
creative
good.
department.
I see.
Remember you helped me
Here's my
skin
first
one of those
time here.
deer to make deer jerky and put some
Rune
lamb in
Knight
it.
Smith from Red Wilds, if you ever heard of that guild.
I could hear
Would you like a
some
bag?
good
I heard of it
here.
specifically.
Yes, please.
And
Oh,
also, the rest of his visor.
Thank you.
It's empty.
back to swimming.
Oh,
Every time I see a Whooper or I hear the name Whooper, I feel I need to pronounce it like that.
Yeah, not very good catch that. You have to lift up the visor.
Nothing wrong with saving food. I suppose.
What are you gonna hibernate?
I think most people focus
Should
on
buy
the
if I left her dead for long enough.
By the way,
A
Jaden,
few purple casted metals. Yeah.
It's
I have something.
not exactly purple cast.
Speaking of knockout, I have something to give you later that should help with sleep aid.
Okay.
Specifically,
I don't really have any issues sleeping.
no, it's a weed I want to try that I haven't tried
Oh, okay.
Oh?
You want to test some? So
Yes,
you want
it's
to
a sleep
test
aider
subject
strain of weed.
to see if it works or not.
Oh, eyes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking about it. I've noticed some of these lavender plants that are on the grounds. I was thinking, I was going to ask Mona,
Yes, you are a very good
but I was thinking about if there's some up and start making some. What's the word I'm looking for?
Perfume?
Not oils for like hair and beard.
Oh, it's
for the guild to sell.
So
Except
here's
now
the
it doesn't
complication of
seem-
that. Right now
Mhm.
we are on public land. This is the Diamond Forest. We're outside of the privately owned Mona. This is technically owned by the city. Which means you would have to get a permit to gather things. That city
Forage.
Yes.
Hmm.
You could.
Understood.
Forage
I
permit.
wasn't sure if this was still part of
No.
Mona's or not.
Swamp over there? That's the edge.
I see.
That makes so much more sense.
Yes, it does.
It's kind of obvious when you look at the surrounding foliage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to scratch the ears. Scratch the more ears.
It depends on what you're used to. I'm used to swamps leading into natural forests, and vice versa. That's why it wasn't immediately obvious to me.
I would only
The
ask.
trouble is, once this has started, I can't stop until I'm told to.
I would only ask. I know this won't be an issue, but I would only ask you don't damage the
Feel a
ruins.
flick on your ear.
Of course not. If I gathered anything, it would just be the plants and whatever I took. I would probably end up replanting anyway.
Do you want me to stop? Okay.
Gardening's a hobby.
Gardening is a lifestyle.
Speaking of which, it looks like at least several did some good work in the greenhouse so far after last week. I know people were going in. Yes.
That Krogung's been living in there, or at least nearby. Conscripted me and Arzix into pulling glass out of there. A few of the windows had been shattered.
Yep. And I assume that no one got hurt doing that because no one spoke to any of my crew that I know.
No, no one got hurt.
Oh, wonderful.
Big worry of the man-eating plants, though.
I enjoy still not having to do my job too much.
Yeah.
Yes, it gives her more time for me.
Oh yes, the individual checkups, I see.
Well, if I pass out from smoking, I'll let you know.
Are you better? And you better not do that.
Be careful. Yeah. Be careful.
Especially not when you're using me. Do not drop me.
I hadn't planned to. But I have a smoking pipe at Roland's.
Do not drop them either. That is rude.
I mean, I wasn't going to.
It's not an immediate effect. I've had some of it already. It's a pretty slow fade out, but once you are asleep, oh boy, it is.
Oh, if you need help sleeping, Jaden, I have a few items that can help.
No,
I haven't had
he's
issues
trial testing
sleeping.
this for me. I'm the one who has issues sleeping.
How do you feel about magical?
I don't think it has much effect on me.
I have a pillow that when you put your head on it, you'll go to sleep and sleep at least, what is it, 8 hours?
Oh yeah, something like that. 6 to 8.
Recently, the only thing that's made me actually sleep instead of going into stasis would be when I spent time with Devilis.
I also have a harp. As long as it's a consenting party, I can play the harp and you'll eventually fall asleep.
You received quite an interesting bundle from the auction.
I know, it was very targeted, it felt like.
Yeah. I received an entire thing that were different kind of beans.
I received a bard bundle.
What do you call it? The scold bundle.
Jaden sandwich.
True.
I don't have bread.
What?
Throws it back.
What I missed?
Oh, another newcomer.
Told any cursed comments
to
today?
Sparkling water wash up down, buddy.
It seems so.
No,
good.
Though perhaps we might need to get a sign for when everybody's back here.
Also, I heard that
Just
you
no
bastard.
idea.
We could put somewhere.
Yes, that's probably a good idea.
Some people are wandering around the manor all confused.
I mean, we have made you a Jaden sandwich before.
Oh, you know.
Hello there.
I don't think you'd complain about it again.
It's very nice. My mouth is still.
Oh, you took that spicy Kizami challenge from Kise.
No.
Yep.
Again, I say skill issue.
I'd prefer not to. Even with artificial lungs. I mean, I could one day, who knows?
Someday.
Where am I?
Shaking a little baggy.
What was that?
Take it.
What is this?
Trail mix.
There's beef jerky in there.
Oh, he said, oh, what did he have to say? Trail mix around me!
Yep, there she goes.
I have so many bags. Does anybody else want a bag?
I take them.
I cannot eat right now.
Can
My
you
dad
catch?
used to make drinks.
That's that spell.
Oh, that is true.
Your ears are within
Also, I'm okay.
pinching distance.
I'm becoming expected.
Well, who's actually going to try it so I can, because I cannot connect to him. He does not have the taste buds.
She has grown gradually rounder.
I do not have good hand-eye coordination.
You could roll me down to hell. I don't recommend it. I'd probably punch you.
No.
I'm sure that's probably not true.
And the more and Jane
What?
congrats about the
They're rolling down
as
hell.
well.
Oh, welcome back, dude.
Oh, I have that awful hand-eye coordination. Somebody threw a bag of peanuts at me recently. I tried to catch it with my left hand. It missed and hit me right in the face. I used my cybernetic arm. I caught it.
Take offense to you calling them round.
Jaden, no, you didn't.
Jaden!
Kairos!
Come on.
Oh, wow, I'm.
Sit down here, or else I'll get.
Look,
I'll
you've been alive for half a century. Do you really think that pregnancy isn't the most beautiful thing in the planet to me? Calm now. Give me a little credit.
I would like to note to
We
both of
talked
you.
about this. I'm fucking with you.
It might be
Both of
good
you.
to
I can just call her pretty.
acknowledge her opinions.
You're so right. You're so right.
If she doesn't feel comfortable with you commenting on it, then you shouldn't.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah.
As an apology, I will make you whatever you want for dinner tonight. Even if what you
do it
want is just a
anyway.
peanut butter sandwich.
I mean, every Monday I go to Echoes, remember? That's my date night.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yes, we are getting the place with the breakfast items.
Okay, tomorrow night I will make you whatever you
Oh,
want.
I was going to say I could give Echo a break and cook.
I'm though. I don't know that's an apology.
But then it would not be a date night for that.
I'm gonna make some flight
I'll make a triple serve.
Oh, I was going to say I could cook for them.
I mean, to be fair, Echo
Flight
doesn't want to,
you
I
pay
don't
with-
think wants to cook tonight because their neck hurts. So we were gonna buy takeout if
Oh yes, he already said. He's getting me some of the fruity cake things.
Actually, I can put on a old suit and a cook for you. Both.
that will be entirely
In
up to
certain
you.
lighting, do your
I would
do your
appreciate it.
wings always
I'm
turn
not going to make you.
pink?
I think Echo deserves a break regardless, and deserves to be at least spoiled to an extent.
Yeah, they're pink at the base and blue.
Considering he cooks for Kise every day.
Yeah, you did a good job.
This is true. Not every day. I have been giving my flesh golem a break.
Every other
Want me to
day.
get you milkshakes from that one place? Your Roland's house?
Comfortable.
You better cook for me too.
A delicate balance.
Of course. Whatever I make for them, I'll also have to the side for you.
An extra offering for the Kamidana.
And apparently milkshakes bring
By the way,
Yes.
Mr. Rice, I noticed
Think about that.
I have better
there's
hand-eye
at least
coordination
a couple
with my
boys in this
cybernetic
current
than I do with
job,
my
and
actual
I mean, I was in the yard
I don't know
before.
about that.
Never mind, I'm not gonna finish that thought.
Probably because it probably interfaces with your brain better.
And they're like, damn right.
Probably faster.
Marco, what the
That's
fuck is a
true.
milkshake?
There's also the fact that I've been plugged into my brain. It's been implanted into my brain for like 2 years.
Oh, yes, it's this very interesting.
So to explain my opinion on it,
It's milk
evolution
with
is amazing.
this ice
It's
cream.
not perfect. There we have a lot.
And it's with
inefficient.
and it's like blended together, and it's very thick for a drink.
direct pathway. Unlike
But it's fairly good.
who has to deal with the more inefficient evolutionary basis,
There's
which is probably a
chocolate,
little
there's
longer.
very banana, strawberry,
Either I need to stand or I need to lay down.
There's a peanut butter one.
I could see the appeal.
Okay.
It's also
Oh, now I want one.
Blueberry.
Why must everyone talk? Oh, everyone goes to talk about many different types of foods when I am not my flesh golem. Why?
I'm going to. You don't have to come with me.
I fully
It was
plan
like the
on
old
getting you
days.
one.
Do you want to use me as a
Thank
pillow?
Around you.
Okay.
Here, I will scoot around here.
Alright, didn't you get some of the cherry blossom honey that I sent you guys?
Lean on me for support.
Yes, darling.
Unless you want to
I actually have a batch of the. I'm calling it Beijing. Because it means beautiful.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
My fucking edges.
Unfortunately, I'm not the best taster.
Shut
Yeah.
You're not going down this rabbit hole again.
But you can taste with me.
I can. That is true.
For 6 hours.
You taste exactly the same way as I do.
That sounds fucking evil.
My dear, no insult to our lovely friend, of course, but I highly doubt that. Actually, no, it doesn't. I can already tell you.
What are you talking about?
What did you just say?
I would say if you tasted something with my help, it would taste exactly like it tastes to me because you're using my senses.
I mean, Jane, I could talk about worse stuff, but I don't know if I should subject you to more
Oh,
stupidity.
I thought you said something different.
Oh? What did you think I said?
I thought you said it tasted similar to you, and the last thing I remember when
Really?
you were mortal.
I'm gonna fucking beat you in a minute.
Oh?
It most certainly did not.
Is Mr. Singer getting himself in trouble, Miss Kise?
No, I
Not in
shouldn't.
trouble. What? Oh, right, that was back when you could actually taste.
Yes, I regained my senses.
No thoughts, only blep.
You were the last thing I tasted.
Wow, that's fun.
I said what I said.
Nice.
Come on, we are going to be married.
Kissed her, alright?
Oh, okay. That works too.
Yes, kiss.
Wow.
Your mind out of the gutter.
As long as lips are involved.
My mind's always in the gutter.
Exactly.
Your mind is
The gutter is fun.
The only good thing about the entire month. Hmm?
My evil laugh. That's what that was.
Oh.
There is nothing wrong with having my brain in the gutter.
No.
It might be.
I mean, it is over there.
Apparently, I mean, there's
It's haunted over there. It's where the swamp is.
kind of
It's
haunted?
technically haunted.
Just like a fun haunting.
Banshee
or like
haunted. Banshee haunted, like actually
you're
haunted.
talking about. Oh,
Yes, our guild
oh,
mistress.
Okay, I'm caught up now. I'm sorry.
this is Mona's.
Yeah. This Mona's Manor is literally haunted.
Listen, I was 2 steps behind. I'm in pace. I got it. Thank you. I'm sorry. Might be a little stupid.
Lux, why?
Oh, get in line. You and I will get along just
Mhm.
fine.
Put my head on your stomach.
Oh, Lux.
Or I could feel them kicking.
I thought I was hang on.
Stupid Lux. Oh, my right. Nothing. No cracks. No. Lux is the worst.
I don't remember.
Should we head home?
I believe so.
You walk around the swamp. You know, there's like a full-on skeleton.
I bet right now you're very glad that there isn't 14. I'm also glad there isn't 14.
I didn't use tech around her, did I?
Fucking kids.
No, the flux is particularly unkind.
Especially tonight with the.
I made sure I had on the insulated shit today to make sure.
On a scale of 1 to 10, should we walk back or should I just go off into a corner and use my spell now?
That is up to you, my love.
It's like, oh.
Though to be fair, I do not know if I entirely trust the flux to do something strange with your teleportation after tonight.
Oh, well, I'm afraid walking you all the way back and you being thrown by the flux again.
There was also that problem. That one time I was thrown was here.
I have a feeling he's a little sensitive about it. And I can understand why.
Well, I'll make sure to hold on to you so that way
Mm.
the flux would have to rip you out of my hands, which I don't think it's that strong.
It better not be.
Brand of magic doesn't
Ignore the rainbow lights that you'll see. So
You go about a little pellet and just go ninja vanish. Throw it on the floor.
What?
because I'm not trained in
I have not been a
the arts
ninja
of
in
shinobi.
months.
No, I'm more samurai than I am shinobi.
Oh yes, he was a samurai.
You know, Kairos.
He is a samurai.
I'll get everything prepped.
Good night, darlings. Nice to meet you, dear.
Ideas to make smoke bombs. I have ideas. See ya.
And big rainbow lights.
We need to get fucking rainbow. A rainbow thing on now.
Just, yeah, just big rainbow Bifrost lights.
Yeah. You're lucky. You're also he's lucky. He's lucky.
He was talking himself into the dirt again, wasn't he?
Oh, not that. It was more like I didn't get a chance to be like, you should use your ring.
Oh.
Shenanigans. You did. Thank you, Chaos. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the VRChat was fucking up real bad tonight, wasn't
I don't
it?
know what the hell. I mean, to be fair, as far as I know, I didn't get knocked off the internet, which is a plus for a change. Except, to be fair, I got knocked off the internet when I wasn't streaming, because my entire power went off for a second.
Oh.
Yeah, there was like a crack of lightning that was like right on top of me, and then suddenly my screen goes black. Like, oh fuck.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, like it was back, but I had to reset some things. But as far as I know, I didn't get kicked off the internet yet. I hope tonight. Oh, like the stream. Ugh.
Well, it had to be something with the seats causing you to go flying across the fucking map.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. That was a first, because usually I can just do that. Ever close to something with a collider?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you like got off, and then I looked around because normally I can see the sparkles when you
Yeah,
leave.
it was something fucking gone.
I'm like,
I was all the way behind the fire, like, oh, what? How did I get back here?
And then there's this big black shadow, and it looked like a forest was on fire. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta go see what that is.
What the fuck was that?
It was people. They weren't sure if their model was like compliant with and instead of respawning, they were doing it off in the corner, but it was like in view of literally everyone.
Let's go, nerd. Yeah. Okay, good to know.
But I told them that Miss You had the final say with that one. That one was not a me thing.
Oh yeah. Should not be. Oh, wise. Need to make it so my fucking flight thing stays on. So don't know what the hell it is that keeps like twisting me when I'm in the air sometime, and then I like get out and suddenly my body's just like doing this way down below me where I'm actually at.
Oh. VRChat has been real scuff lately.
VRChat is a great out of beta experience. It has features. It does not have bugs. It's like Twitch things.
Oh, Twitch things.
I miss Twitch things. I was watching a lot of videos from it last night and just being really sad again. I downloaded so many before they got deleted. Ugh. And I'm with D&D.
I blame the Great Purge.
Hey.
I think that's what really killed Twitch Sings.
Straight is going off with this one.
They knew they were changing the copyright. They're having to change the copyright stuff, and they couldn't do Twitch Sings stuff anymore.
Yeah. Which is fucking dumb. They have a shit ton of money. It's fucking Amazon. Come on. They own Spotify. Come on.
Yeah, but Amazon also doesn't want to put in money into anything if they don't have to.
Yeah.
That's why Twitch has been slowly declining.
They're losing their ass to fucking that other website too right now. Amazon. I can't remember the name of it.
I don't.
It's not Kick. I don't think it's Kick.
No, definitely not Kick.
YouTube?
No, this isn't musically related. This is just another website.
Yeah,
that
DMC
sells,
say stuff.
things online for shipping. I can't remember
Alibaba?
the name of it.
Timu?
No.
Wish?
There we go. Nope, Timu.
Timu? No.
I don't even know what the heck that
here's
is.
The thing with Timu. Timu is like where you can buy designer things for real cheap, but it's literally just cheap knockoffs. It is not. I can go ahead and tell you now, it is not beating Amazon.
It's like Wish.
Like Timu is a scam. Yeah, they're it's a scam
Yeah,
site
no.
that's also like it's it's basically Chinese spyware.
That's a good idea, Cass, but at the same time, we would not be able. No one would be able to stream MMR karaoke night. As much as I would love that.
Yeah. Yeah, unless it was like.
It would have to be offline.
Like. Yeah. Or recorded and uploaded somewhere.
Yeah, like certain. Yeah, even then it could be iffy.
Over Kevin McLeod songs.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
been
watched
wanting to do
people,
that.
Like, buy like stuff from Temu for streams.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do like Bardic Circle karaoke, but it would all have to be offline because like there's a good world for it,
It's
but
so bad. It, like,
people get struck.
Fucking T-Pain. I watched T-Pain do this too.
Oh.
He does it to make fun of it. It's
My mom bought me on Timu, but that's it.
It's so bad. The quality.
Yeah.
It, like there's plastic and then there's Temu plastic.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It is.
Cut this board in half.
But you go to cut the board in half and the katana breaks.
Yeah. That's some mall katana shit.
Well, yeah, like most katanas are not actual real katanas because the real thing is like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very
also
specific.
people don't.
The real stuff is a piece of art.
Even if you, well, yeah, well the crafting, the way they craft it is now an art style. But even then, if you do have a legitimate katana, people don't know how to sharpen a weapon properly like that.
Nope. Yeah, and you gotta really maintain a katana and like make sure you clean it and oil it every so often so it doesn't rust.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and like I know that I know the word for the steel that they use for like the traditional katanas is tamahagane. And it's I know it's iron that's smelted from like iron infused sand.
And I know I've seen people like when they wear the katana, they wear it wrong because the katana blade faces the blade is supposed to be facing up.
Mm.
It drives me insane.
On the edge,
Yes.
Yeah, you don't like because that when you pull it out,
Yeah, you need to
it
draw it
will
like that,
scrape
not like-
across
not like that. Yeah.
the blade will scrape across the sheath and dull the blade.
Yep. You don't
Or
want
dull
that.
it quicker. No. Especially
it's where
if
they
you're
pull it out like
if
that.
you were the more quick draw, where you would draw it and then immediately sheath it back.
Yeah, like Ido. Ido.
Yeah, I could never pronounce it correctly, but yeah, if you were that one, yeah, no, like you can't have that shit sharp.
No. Yeah, with that like anime
Vikings
sword
and
slash with
samurai.
Yeah.
Vikings and
Hey,
samurai, right there.
thanks for stopping by.
You'll notice
Yeah, it was a
that
good
he
session.
never uses his for that exact reason.
I confused the fuck out of people when I left. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, that's
I've been
wild that a
enjoying
lot of
using
a lot
my
of
new
people don't seem to clock about Skyrim is that Nords are a combination of Viking and samurai culture, but nobody ever seems to talk about that.
It fucking irritates me.
No.
Yeah, because the fucking blades are just samurai.
Who's still going? Who can I
They
send
literally
people
use
to?
katanas.
Yeah, that's what. That's
I
what I'm a
don't
little. I
have
was
a
like,
thing
why
up
do you
to be
guys
able to
use
do this
fucking
because I'm
katana?
dumb.
Yeah, I always found that weird. Like whenever I play Skyrim, I mod in more realistic weapons because oh my god, some of the ones in vanilla Skyrim look like fucking LARP weapons. They're so thick
Yeah.
and so wide.
Yeah.
Introducing the most
No,
powerful.
that's no.
Don't even get me started on Yeast Grimoire's axe. Oh,
Damn it.
God.
Yeah, God, for real.
It's fun
And
to use.
also the Warhammers.
There we go.
Yeah, the Warhammers in Skyrim are also fucking massive for some reason.
Okay.
Those
Like,
are
just 'cause,
technically
like-
mulls. They're not war.
Yeah, exactly.
Heck, Jaden
They call them
absolutely gave
Warhammers,
Kise a new
but they're
customer,
mulls.
so yeah, we're reading cards.
No, that's because Bethesda doesn't know what they're talking about 90% of the fucking time.
I'm gonna build a shotgun, but it's square.
All right. Appreciate you all. Thank you for
Welcome
being
back.
here. Sorry, it's a shorter night
Die
tonight.
for a second.
But I could not stream earlier or anything like that, and yeah, my internet went down for a storm earlier. In the middle of things, so it would have been bad if I had.
Because there are old world shotguns.
Yeah, I should be back tomorrow for some line work.
Specifically the side-by-side shotgun.
Yeah, you all have a good night. Make sure to get some food if you haven't, get to drink, take your meds if you haven't.
Yeah,
and
because they
hopefully
were
see
going
some of you
like
tomorrow.
they were going for like a
Until then,
more
you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Bye.
Fallout vibe with it.
Yee. Oh, could let me get to
but
the thing.
at this
Maybe.
point,
There we go. Okay, bye.
well, the newest update broke everything. I know people there. Someone has a mod list.
Asexual, polyhedral dice order. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual, polyhedral dice order. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual, polyhedral dice order. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass